Hi there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandy Esprit. Take a minute to subscribe, click like, and give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget the notification bell so that you don't miss another video. Today I felt like doing something different with my hair. I straightened it by myself and gave myself a little hair trim. Ooh, got some shedding going on. And gave myself a little hair trim because it was really necessary. Now here is a secret. I have to come clean with this, okay? I'm gonna be real honest. I have not been on my hair game for a minute. I know, I've fallen off and my ends really suffered as a result. And I was feeling really bad because I have spent so much time advocating for hair health, advocating for health over length, and I am very much a believer of that. But I've let myself go. We're going to be talking about hair health. For all of you out there who are lazy naturalistas, such as myself, guilty. I want to get the most by doing the least. When it comes to your hair, unfortunately, there isn't always a shortcut for everything. There are some things that you can do to skate by once in a while, but it's not gonna give you the desired result. And I learned that the hard way. But listen, we're not gonna let a little setback keep us from our comeback, okay? I feel like that's a word. If this is for you, and some tips that I want to share with you that I'll be implementing in order to ensure that I get hair length and hair health, because I don't think that I believe that the two mutually coexist. And in order to have, you can have long hair, but if your hair is not healthy, then it's not gonna look good. Again, I learned that the hard way. All right, so let's get into it. Here are some tips and tricks that you can use to retain length, as well as to have the most healthiest looking hair possible. So the first things first, of course, is always going to be a wash routine. You need a good hair wash routine. This is not going to change. You need to shampoo and condition and deep condition. As you can see, this is where I fell off. I stopped deep conditioning my hair and it really suffered for it. My ends it just wasn't holding styles properly anymore. And it just gave that choppy, weird look. And for the most part, for the most part, my hair is still healthy. Like you can see, there is still some length. We still got some shine when it is straightened. Even when it's curly, it's still got some shine. You can see the curl pattern pop through, but in order to have that consistent hair growth and hair retention, it starts in the wash. So shampoo a good moisturizing, intense moisturizing, creamy, gentle cleansing shampoo, and following it up with a good conditioner is great. But that deep condition is going to make sure that your hair stays hydrated longer. You get maximum hydration in your hair in the shower. And I mean, I get it. Not all of us want to wash our hair every week, and because it can take a long time, especially when you're just starting out. But again, these are small steps that you can take that are going to give you long-lasting results that you want, so that you're not like afraid of cutting your hair when necessary. Deep conditioning is super essential. You don't want to skip out on those. So if your hair wants it, it's gonna let you know. And if you feel like your hair is coarse, dry, whatever, add a deep conditioning step to your routine. Some of them you can apply for as little as like 5 minutes. It instantly starts working. Hair mask, those like if you do those twice a month or once a month, there are a lot of good hair masks that work within 5 minutes. You can feel it penetrating your hair shaft, and sealing up those cuticles with goodness. And you can literally feel the difference in your hair. It's going to give you intense slip. Your hair will let you know. Let's start with there, okay? If washing your hair weekly is already, a problem, let that be your first step. And hair growth starts at the scalp, at the root. So you want to ensure that your scalp is optimally clean, optimally healthy, without compromising, of course, the strength and the integrity of your curls. We know that curls tend to be drier faster, so that's why I said a moisturizing shampoo, follow up with a deep moisturizing conditioner. that you want that conditioner to condition. Okay, there are good brands out there, and I have some links below down in my caption section, so feel free to check it out. Those of you who are like really lazy and like, I do this all the time, protective styling. You want to have a hairstyle that it is going to leave you with the option of not having to redo it again. It is essential to curly hair that it is handled the least. It don't want to be handled, okay? Once you've washed, conditioned, and hopefully you've detangled your hair in the shower with the conditioner or the deep condition in your hair. Once you've done that, there's really little to be done in terms of detangling because you've already done all the hard stuff in the shower. So you want to manipulate your hair once a week, twice at most, unless you've got like a super busy event filled week where you feel like you have to redo your hair. But there are tons of easy, low manipulation hairstyles that take very little time. You just put it, set it, and quit it. You're just done with it. If you wrap your hair at night, the most you're probably gonna have to do is like lay your edges or just apply a little gel where the frizz may come in, or undo it so that you could do a twist out or a braid out. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do a whole lot, but the thing is with protective styles, what makes them protective is the fact that your ends are tucked in. The ends of your hair are the most exposed and the oldest part of your hair. So it's going to need more love and more care, and it's going to need the most protection. But trust and believe, when this video is over, this is going back into a bun. These ends are not going to be seen. So when it comes to protective styles, whether you choose to use wigs, extensions, whatever, that is your business, okay? Just make sure that whoever's putting in those hair braids and extensions, one, if you're using a braider, that they know what they're doing. That's essential. Two, ensure that your scalp is healthy enough for you to maintain those hairstyles. Personally, I no longer do braids with extensions or wigs because I have dandruff and my scalp gets very itchy and I can't reach my scalp, and it makes it extremely uncomfortable. So hence the reason why I tend to not do those. Find what works for you. For some of you, putting in braids is great. You don't want to leave it in too long, however. You know, as soon as you start reaching past that 2-month period, it's time to take it out, okay? We don't need to. 6 months is no longer a protective hairstyle. That is destruction hairstyle. Also, make sure that the braid is not too heavy. A lot of times you're putting too much tension on the root of your hair, especially them edges. They're thin, baby. They thin. They need protection, okay? They don't need stress. Don't stress out your edges, okay? Love on your edges. I'm speaking up for the edges of the world. Small steps that you can take to better maintain your hair health. So scalp massages. I don't think we talk about that enough. Scalp massages are great for, one, promoting hair growth via circulating blood flow to the scalp of your hair. I personally love to do them with the Javian Hair Pre-Scalp Wash Oil. You can do that with rosemary oil throughout the week. That's up to you. Personally, I don't like to touch my scalp too much throughout the week because then I remember that it's itchy and then I want to like scratch it, especially now that it's fall season. My scalp is just like dry for absolutely no reason. But that's a different story. Whatever hair oil or scalp oil you choose to use, it is up to you. You want to go with something that is lightweight. So you want to use something that you enjoy using. That's not going to make your scalp react. So if you have sensitive scalp, be aware of that. Sometimes you don't even need to use any oil. You can just use your fingers and just, you know, give yourself a nice little scalp massage all throughout the scalp. And it's going to, one, feel good. It's a serotonin boost. You know, you get to love on yourself. That's always a good thing, right at the top of your head. And two, it's going to help make sure that your scalp is at optimal level for optimal hair health and growth. All right, and this one is probably one of the easiest ways to do it. It's one of those small things that can make a big difference, is that Satin Bonnet, the satin pillowcase. I personally have my own from Coily Curly. I hope I said that right. Or yeah, Coily Curly. She's a Black Canadian brand. She's like a 12-year-old kid, so cute. She created these satin silk pillowcases and they are amazing. Put a silk bonnet on, please. Wear a bonnet at night. It protects your hair, reduces the friction between your hair and the pillow or the sheets. It's a small thing that you can do that's going to have a great impact. Last but not least, listen to your hair, okay? If your hair looks dull, feels crunchy, feels brittle, feels like, ugh, life isn't working, it's ready to give up on life, listen to your hair. It just needs to clarify, man. Like, it just needs to be clarified. Maybe your hair has been oversaturated with product buildup. Maybe, in my case, like, for example, like in my case, your hair's like super itchy. Maybe you're seeing flakes all over your hair. Girl, get in there and wash your hair. Your hair's dirty. Maybe it doesn't smell so great. You need to go wash your hair. So listen to your hair. If it's feeling like, maybe you've done too much with the heat and it feels really hard and crunchy, you need more moisture. Maybe it's feeling like a little too wispy and wimpy. Add some protein. Your hair needs a backbone. You're the greatest advocate for your hair. If the braider's doing your hair and it's a little too tight and you can't, like, it feels like you got Botox and it's like, you might want to tell your braider, yo, chill. Again, you want to listen to your hair. And if your hair feels softer and it all of a sudden is more manageable and you can detangle super easily, listen to your hair. It loves it. Keep doing what you're doing. And so that's it. Those are my tips. I know it sounds like a lot, but focus on one step at a time and build up on it. Once you are able to start with the one and master the one, build up on it. Maybe you're like, this is a lot of money. I can't do the deep condition. Well, let's start with the washing of the hair. Let's wash our hair, okay? Start with a weekly wash routine. Add that deep condition. Maybe you're just like, oh man, like this is a lot. Like I have to redo my hair every day. Well, let's start with our hairstyles. Maybe the hairstyle you're picking is not working. Or maybe you just need to wear a bonnet. Something like that. So a lot of the habits also tend to be able to fix themselves, or it just creates like a domino effect. Because once you start applying these habits into your life and you start seeing your hair growth and you start seeing the results that you're looking for, then it just naturally want to do more, and you naturally want to add on to it so that you can get the results that you want, so that you're not afraid of getting your hair cut. You're not afraid of like seeing, this is an end, this is dead ends. Okay, time to cut it off. You're able to retain length and you're able to see the hard work you're putting into yourself. And in that same sense, you get to reward yourself. You see the fruits of your labor. All right, so that's my go-to lazy hair tips, hair hacks to grow strong, healthy looking hair. Let me know what's yours. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao for now.